Hello, I'm Lynette from Black Girls Reiki. I am now located, I just located, it'll be almost a year from Kissimmee, Florida to here back in my hometown, Michigan. I am in the Metro Detroit area and I will be taking appointments soon. So, why do we call it Black Girls Reiki? Well, aren't you guys inclusive? Why are you just Black Girls Reiki? No, we are inclusive. Anyone can come. But the reason it's called Black Girls Reiki is because centered upon healing for black women and women of color. A safe place, a place where we can feel safe and people just get you. And people understand because when I was in Kissimmee, I would say 70% of my clientele was Hispanic. The rest were everything else. But a lot of my Spanish mommies, they were like, listen, we wanted to go to somebody of color. We need a safe space sometimes. And that's okay because we know the climate here in America. But what is Reiki? Reiki is energy healing. And a lot of people don't understand it. Anything that they don't understand, they demonize. So they become afraid. What is that? It's of the devil. Listen. Not hardly. People, when I first got started, people tried to scare me. Even my own husband, he was like, what is that? Are you going to get a demon attached to you? It scared the hell out of me. So I was like, yo, I don't want a demon. I'm not going to do it. And then when I did it, I was like, oh my God. Fear will hold you back so much listening to other people. And once you understand things, you can move forward. Don't let anybody hold you back from something because it just kept nagging at me. I got it done once and it just kept poking, it wouldn't leave. And then I did Reiki level 1, then I did 2, and then I'm at the master teacher level. So I actually teach Reiki. I pass attunements on. Reiki, I feel like I wanted to name it Black Girls Reiki because black women and women of color need a place of healing. We have trauma that is generational. And one of the things that I did growing up, I would watch. I was a watcher. I watched everybody around me. I just watched and learned so that I wouldn't have to get the lesson myself. Yeah, I took a couple nicks, but I watched. And one of the things that I've known about generational curses is that if you look at a family, everybody can have that same type of energy. It takes somebody special or somebody to say, hold on, nah, I don't want that. You'll have a whole family line of alcoholics. You have a whole line of family of women that are unmarried. You will have a whole line of women that have been molested, raped, or victims, been abused, and you don't understand how it goes from one generation to the next, to the next, to the next. Guys, that's generational curses. So when I was around in my 20s, I said, I'm going to break this cycle. One of the things that I never want to do, I said I will not be an unwed mother. And I'm not. Another thing that I said I would not do, it's a list of them, but I watched and learned. And that one was really important to me because I just didn't want to do it. My mom had did it. She was married to my father, but she had 2 kids before, and she wasn't wed. My sister had a kid out of wedlock, and and then generation. And sometimes I didn't want that for myself. So when you can look at your family line and say, what is that curse that follows us? What is it? So some people have, like I said, some people have a whole family of pimps. And that's just what they are, drug addicts, drug dealers. And somebody somewhere has to stand up and say, enough. And for me, Reiki has helped me, given me insight, lets me know if I'm aligned. When I check my clients, You have 7 main chakras. I can literally tell them which chakra is closed and what symptoms they are experiencing emotionally, spiritually, and sometimes physically. And when you're in a Reiki session, and I'm laying the hands, if you're comfortable with the laying hands, no crazy stuff. I touch your head, forehead, throat, chest, um, the chakras down sacral and your root chakra. I touch your knees and your feet. And you will feel the energy. It goes wherever it needs to go, and you will feel that universal energy just surge through your whole body. Sometimes you'll feel heat, sometimes you'll feel coolness. Most times people are knocked out within a few minutes. They're like snoring. They're out. But it puts your body at such a relaxed state, so you're no longer in that flight or fight mode that keeps your body, you're wound up all the time, so your body can't heal, or you're eating or stuff in your face, your body can't heal. So when the Reiki energy is able to just flow through you and put you at a relaxed state, the body can start to heal itself. Our bodies self-heal. Scratch yourself, what does it do? It heal. But guess what? If you scratch it and you keep scratching, it's never going to heal. So when the body is in that relaxed state, in a Reiki state, the body is able to just relax. You go into the zone. You might have visions. You might have dreams. Sometimes the person's ancestors, I can see their pets. I can see the people in their lives. Sometimes it'll tell me exactly in the body what's going on. It'll just whisper to me. So to be a Reiki practitioner, it is not for the faint of heart. You can't be scary because spirits will whisper. They will talk to you. They might even show up in the session when your eyes are closed in your mind's eye. You might tell you things. And so if you're a person who scares easily, it's not for you to be a practitioner. But the practitioner can relay messages to you that you may need to know. Things that are maybe have halting your healing process. So it's really good to find a practitioner you can trust, one who's knowledgeable, one who will take the time and explain to you and be patient with you, not somebody who's there like, all right, give me money, all right, bye, all right. And I'm personable. I want to have a dialogue. I want to understand. Let's get to the root of this. Why does the same thing keep showing up in your life over and over again? What are you doing? You got to pass the test so you can go to the next level. So it was important for me to come back home and help healing in my own city. We have so many beautiful black and brown women that just need help. Sometimes, this is the best way I can explain Reiki. I'm super passionate about Reiki, but this is one of the things I can explain about Reiki. Sometimes you can have a cold, so you go and you take something. I feel like Reiki is that medicine for the spirit. When you are you spiritually have a cold. You don't know what you're blocked. Your creativeness. That's what some people have writer's block, creative block. Some people can't think. That third eye is closed. They can't. Some people that crown, their connection to source, God, whatever you want to call it. I call it God. I call it universal energy, the creator, whatever. I believe and I know that there is something outside of us. So that's how I base my practice. If your heart chakra is closed, you might have been hurt too many times. You might be a victim of rape, incest. You might be somebody who's had their heart broken too many times, so it closes down your energy. If your heart is closed, you can't open up to receive love if you're closed off. And if your root chakra is closed, you might not feel safe. You might worry about money. But the thing is to open up these chakras so that, balance these chakras, shall I say, so that the energy can begin to flow again and you can begin to get on with life. Is it a one-time fix? Depends on the person, depends on the blocks, it depends on what the creator has in store for you. Some people, it takes sessions. Nothing good happens overnight all the way. I mean, I shouldn't say nothing good, but healing it's not a, well, bam, you're done. No, it takes time to heal because it took you time to get broken or whatever was going on. That took time. So it's not something that's just going to happen overnight. And it takes work. You got to dig deep and healing is never pretty. Healing takes time. So if you want to move on with your life because you're stuck, you're at a block. Spiritual, you have a spiritual code, as I like to say. Reiki would do you some good. It will definitely do some good, but you have got to dig deep within, because if you don't, whatever's wrong with you was probably wrong with your mother, unless you stop it. And then you're going to pass it on to your daughter, that son, and it's going to go from generation to generation. And this is something our community really needs help with, and I'm very, very passionate about helping with that. So that is my intro. I just wanted to come in and say hi. I'm in Sterling Heights right now. I'm getting ready to make a move into another surrounding city, but I'll be taking appointments. Probably I could do online appointments now in person, or I can either come to someone. But and I'll be taking clients as soon as we move into our new home. So I look forward to that, and setting up some roots here. I'm just so excited. So hit me up if you have any questions. Follow me on the gram at Black Girls Reiki. I look forward to sharing and learning and teaching. So that being said, I'm going to look forward to it, and bye. And love you guys. Peace.